Now to the Trump presidency. Court hearings continue tomorrow as the fight over the president's proposed namesake library in downtown Miami continues. Marvin Dunn, a former Florida International University professor, is suing the Miami-Dade College Board of Trustees. He claims the board violated Florida's Sunshine Law because of the lack of public discussion and transparency on this proposal. Dunn says the specific purpose of this land transfer was not discussed with taxpayers. Meantime, President Trump's Secretary of State Marco Rubio is in Switzerland this weekend. He is meeting with European leaders to hammer out a possible peace deal that would bring the war between Russia and Ukraine to an end. CBS News Miami's Willie Inman is in Washington with the latest on those negotiations.
President Trump issued a message on social media Sunday taking aim at Ukraine, days after the U.S. proposed a peace plan to end Russia's war with Ukraine. On Truth Social, the president wrote, "I inherited a war that should have never happened. Ukraine leadership has expressed zero gratitude for our efforts." U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was in Switzerland for talks with Ukrainian and European leaders regarding a possible peace deal.
I think this is a very, very meaningful, I would say probably best meeting and day we've had so far in this entire process, going back to when we first came into office in January.
The U.S. 28-point proposal would end the war, but force Ukraine to give up a fifth of its territory, some under Russian occupation. Ukraine would also have to shrink its military about a third and be barred from joining NATO.
This plan is not about the justice and the truth of this war and the aggression.
Several U.S. lawmakers have expressed concern about the proposal as well.
It is a horrible deal for Ukraine, for our allies, and even for our own national security. If Putin gets the chance with that deal to, rearm, rebuild his economy, and gained territory, by the way, that's what he wanted. Then the Baltics, Poland, Romania, all those other countries down the line are at threat.
President Trump is pushing Ukraine and Russia to commit to a peace deal by Thanksgiving Day. In a statement today, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked President Trump and European partners. Willie Inman, CBS News, Washington.
Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia says she will not be running for president in the next election. This comes after she announced her resignation from Congress come January. Her resignation announcement followed a public falling out with her longtime ally, President Trump. And today, Greene posting on social media denying any reports that she does resign from Congress, motivated by her desire to enter the 2028 race. The United States is potentially gearing up to launch a new phase of military operations in Venezuela. That's according to Reuters. Reports of military action have spread as the U.S. continues to build up forces in the Caribbean. The Trump administration has accused Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro of being involved in the illegal drug trade, which he denies. However, both President Trump and Maduro have expressed interest in pursuing a diplomatic solution.